All right, we are out here with my 30-foot deck over. And we're gonna replace this plug because this one, I could have just replaced this end with another one, or probably even made this one work some way or another, but I've had a lot of good luck. It's splitting here. I won't do it now. Come on. And I left my pocket knife in the house. Party foul. Come on, piece of shit. There. It's doing this where it pops out here and it gets stuck in a receptacle, and it's a pain in the ass to get out. And honestly, this is probably factory, so I don't know how old it is, and it's kind of, this has trailer brakes, and I know this brake wire in here is too thin. So what I end up getting, so I ended up getting these. Have pretty good reviews. I've used them on a couple more trailers. It's a mounting box with receptacles in there, and then like a cast end formed, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they're all real thick wires. So this one I'm gonna install in here, and I may move the truck off of this for this. All right, we'll be back. Alright, that'll make it quite a bit easier to work on. And this one, this motherfucker's long as shit. But, so, I may have to take y'all mobile. Oh, hold on, here we go. I normally try not to mount anything on the outsides here or in any trailer because it gets fucked up almost instantly typically. So we got the extremely functional breakaway brake right here. I need to rewire this whole trailer. So maybe we're gonna mount it here on the inside. I may just mount it on the other side of this trailer battery. Or maybe I can move the battery over. I don't know, I gotta get to, I don't like putting it here because I want to screw it in, and I really don't want to screw through this I-beam, even though it'd probably be fine. And I don't like having it on this reverse side because it's gonna be hard to wire or maintenance down the road. But if I can get it like right in here somewhere, this would be pretty easy to get to. So let me go get some tools, and we'll come back and start fucking up my trailer. So now you can see my head mostly. So what I do is I tie on mine. I'll put shrink wrap on it. I forgot what this tie is called. Let me see if I can show this. I'm sure you can't see for shit, but whatever. So this is, put your shrink wrapping on there. So I carry shrink wrapping in the field in case I ever need to fix something, because if you can get enough wire, you know, like see these good long strips, you can line splice them, I think is what it's called, and you basically tie them over each other like that and keep going. Kind of like that. It kind of looks like that, and if you get more room and space, you can make it look a lot prettier. And once you shrink wrap that, you can't really get it apart. Normally the wire breaks before, so that's a nice way to do it without solder. And the other nice part about it is I used to do that on certain connections that moved a lot. I knew that they shook a lot because solder, at least in my experience, this solder is brittle, hard enough that it kind of makes it brittle, and what will happen is it'll normally break right at where the solder ends. So I use this for high vibration applications, but we're just gonna go ahead and solder it in today because I don't think I'm gonna strap and tie this all down pretty good. And once you kind of get it down, it really doesn't take too much to solder it. But yeah, normally all my vehicles have a shrink wrap, a pair of pliers, and a soldering kit in it. Because you never know when you're going to need to fix a trailer on the side of the road. I learned the other day talking to a friend of mine, sells trailers, and he sells the more name brand trailers. I don't know if I could use their name, but we'll call them Big Decks. And here's the other one. I don't know, a bunch of the big names, and he said they all use wire Scotch locks, every single one of them. And I thought, that's really shitty. You're gonna be paying that much money, you know, 5 to 50K, or you know, however much your particular trailer is, and those assholes can't fucking give you a good wiring job. That's pretty frustrating. Another reason I probably won't ever buy a new trailer. Alright. On an application, when I have a lot of room, I like to stagger the joints because it won't end up being a big glob in the center. Excuse me, big glob in the center. But unfortunately, I don't have that luxury right now, so I'm just gonna have to make this work. And this, it looks like the original wiring that they wired the trailer with, and it's still in pretty good condition. I couldn't find anything I like, so I'm gonna reuse this cord. Just clean this connection up so I don't have a problem there, hopefully. As soon as this cools down, okay, pretty cool. Kind of, I found wrapping them around each other. I'm sure it's not the correct way. And then running this, kind of Like you can really see, assuming I got the camera in a position worth of shit, probably not. You can really see the glue squeezing out, and I like to try to keep it straight as I can, or whatever position I'm shooting for, until it dries, because it's still really malleable while it's hot, and then it'll dry up here in a second. And normally if it's cool to the touch, you're good. So it's pretty good. Oh, nice. So I'm actually gonna run this. So we shouldn't have any problems with that, hopefully. And this one over here, tie this up somewhere like that, most likely. The only thing I don't like about these boxes is they're plastic, which I like that because they don't rust, no corrosion, etc., etc. I wish they would make them out of aluminum or steel, because if this thing, you know, if someone gets yanking on it, it just tears all this plastic out, and then you're back to square one. I like these cords. They have nice thick insulation on them, nice beefy wires, and they give you a nice bus bar to tie into. But I would pay an extra $20 for this fucking box if they made it out of steel, powder coated, or you know, some sort of steel with a really good clamping system on it. But so far I've had good luck. Most of it is I mount it in a place that doesn't get hit. That's, you know, kind of key. And then I mount this cord, either tie it off or I mount it and strap it down with, like, I'm gonna get some cable straps. That way if it gets pulled on, it doesn't immediately immediately shock the box. And so normally you do those two things, and for the most part you'll never have a problem. I also really like working on these goosenecks because it's got a nice spot. Most of them have nice spots here that are completely isolated, so you don't have to worry about someone hitting it or something like that. Whoa, what the hell was that? Oh, that clamp thing. So we're gonna put this in there. Ground. There we go. So I should be able to get this up and around. Yep. Shit, I'm gonna have to go get a nut driver, aren't I? Just like it. So, since this is a manufactured trailer. I would bet money all of these are probably gonna be right the way they are. We shall see. We shall see. And I gotta fix the trailer brake battery, which I think's dead, but whatever. It's just a little chicken shit battery. Ain't that a fucking bullshit? Alright. If I remember correctly, one of these goes. Let's see if I have a battery. I may have one. Alright, no, I don't have one. And don't be looking at my bolts button. Animals. Doubt these are good. Let's see if it makes the sparkins. Oh no, she did. That's okay, I can get one more screw. I'm not cut enough. Alright, so one of these. Let's see here. To controller output. Tow vehicle battery. So this goes to power. This goes to trailer brakes, which is black. I don't know what it is. Brown should be running, these should be turned, so it should be black. Yeah, it's brake. You can see it says blue on top and then it's got brake underneath. It's kind of nice that they do that. I would kind of like to see it up here or on a face panel because it kind of sucks to take apart every time you need to figure it out. But ideally, you should only have to figure it out once. So, put this one on there. I always try to leave extra in here best I can. It seems like it'd be annoying, but it's normally way better than not having enough. So I fixed them all before, I'm just going to that. So I don't tell pretty easily what I fixed what. So this piece. And wire's part of mine. This wire's all. Let's get a battery. That's not quite unfortunate. I know some people swear by this resin coated solder. Personally, I fucking hate it. The reason I don't like it, because I know you guys are so scared I wasn't going to tell you the reason. It's hard to get the wire hot. I know there's going to be people, oh, you're not doing it right. No, I'm doing it just fine. With the flux paste, it's way easier to get that wire hot, and I can get a glob of solder on it, and that solder transfers that heat a lot easier when it's kind of globbed on the top, and then it'll soak in. Okay, that should do. Hopefully the new wire won't part in the middle. It'll probably break over there. No, my luck. Whatever. Oh my god. Who the fuck wants to talk to me now? I shit my pants. Spam risk. Let's see what this is. Hello.
Hi, we've been trying to reach you concerning your vehicle's extended warranty. Now, you should have received some...
See if I can call these motherfuckers back.
Thank you for calling Auto Warranty Services. To opt out from our calling list, please press 1. Added. Thank you for calling.
Fucking assholes. Should be illegal. I get 30 calls a day and they're all spam. And much like, it came out pretty good, pretty uniform. I need to find a way to tie these back. But like I said, not much gets in here, so the chances of something getting in here and ripping them out, it's pretty slim. That's much better connection there. Just tie all these up. I don't like leaving these, I mean, they've got UV jackets on them, but I don't really like leaving them in the Element single wires like this, because they do end up cracking over time, but that's Tomorrow Me's problem. And like usual, I've got every fucking tool I own out to do the most basic of jobs. So, and I like this height a lot better. This is about as long as you need it. I think this is a 7-foot cord, and it barely, once I'm all said and done, it barely touches the ground. And that's what you want. You don't, the farthest you have to go is the bumper, and my trucks all have plugs in the bed, so I never connect it to the bumper anyways, because it's less likely to get tore off in the bed. But just in case someone borrows it, or I get another truck or something like that that doesn't have one, there's always that option. Okay, let me pick up all these tools and shit, clean up a little bit, and then we'll test it out. I'll just back the truck up and connect it to the truck. We don't need, you guys can watch me clean. Maybe if I'm nice, I'll even put it on a time lapse for y'all. Probably not. see. Back up close enough so I can plug it in. So I got all this buttoned up. I'm gonna put the covers on it when I'm sure it works. Got the clamps up here. That'll help hold it all together. So let's plug it in and see what I short out. Doing this one-handed. We're not gonna be able to reach that one. All right. Nothing smoking yet, that's good. Let's turn on my running lights and see if that works. Yeah, that's a great sign. That's the right side on. So, alright, let's go get a test light. Obviously, the trailer's not wired to the same color, of course. That would be too easy. The green. Solid power. I wonder if my truck is wired wrong. Because that is supposed to be solid power, not turn. That and this are supposed to be the turns. Frustrating. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I don't know if my truck's wired wrong or it's this Chinese Scamazon special wired wrong, but color wise these are wrong. So I got them all sorted out the way they need to be, I believe. The trailer brake seems to work. I won't know until I put it on the road. They worked before, so the nice part is they're really easy to undo, swap around, bang bang, done. So whatever's wrong I can fix pretty quickly in the future. So I'm gonna put the caps on everything and we'll end that video right there. But that's how I like to fix equipment and trailers when I have the opportunity. Sometimes you don't have the time and you just gotta throw something together. But a lot of times you can spend the extra 20-30 minutes and do it right, and you normally don't have problems with it again. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.